Yes guys, welcome to another lecture. You can call it episode or video. So in this video I will share with you how I trade news profitably. However, you can change. There was a mistake here. You can correct this, how to trade news profitably. So before we go straight to the video, some contents in this video was shared with free team. So if you hear anything like I'm sharing it for free or something of that kind, just know that it was shared with a free team, so you shouldn't get upset. I'm repeating this, that some contents in this video was shared with a free group. So if you hear anything like I'm sharing it for free, just know that it was also shared with a free group. So don't say that we paid and you're sharing it, you're saying you're sharing it for free. So I share this content so that also some people can gain. Yeah, so for our case, we shall get the full details on how to trade news using this strategy. That is 1. 2, you'll be able to ask questions and you'll be answered on how to trade. If you have not understood at any point, you're free to ask, as well as you'll be given more details on this strategy. Yeah, so let us go straight to the video. Yes guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I'll be teaching you on how I trade news using release data. We shall not go into fundamentals because there are some members who pay for this stuff, so we cannot give them all for free. But as per now, we are going to study on how I personally trade news using release data on that day, and I always profit from this strategy. So if you follow very carefully to the end of this video, you'll be able to have an idea on how to trade news combining technical analysis and fundamental. So first and first guys, if you see on economic calendar, we always see 3 words, which are, I guess you know how to use economic calendar. We always see actual, previous, and forecast. So some of us guys, we don't know what do they mean. So I'll be teaching you how to trade news using actual and previous. So this strategy can be strong if you combine it with your strategy, which is technical analysis. So first of all guys, if you see on economic calendar and you find that the actual is bigger than previous on that same day, that means any news that will be released, you will be buying gold USD. This dash I'll be using card and dash here I'll be using gold. So here I'll say you'll be buying USD card, and here you'll be selling gold USD. I repeat, when actual is bigger than previous, you'll be buying USD card and you'll be selling gold USD. I'll give you a lot of examples to understand. And when actual is smaller than previous, you'll be buying gold USD and you'll be selling USD card. So let us see the first example. So if you see on this chart, this was January, and if we go down here, we can see there was NFP on Friday. Remember that NFP is always released on the first week of the month on Friday. It may not be the first week, but it is always released on Friday. That's what you should know, the first Friday in the month. So if you see how we had NFP news, and if you check on the release data, this is the release data right here. We are having actual, we are having forecast, and we are having previous. So if you check on actual and you see that actual that day is smaller than previous, that means you will be buying gold. You'll be buying XAU, that is gold, USD, and you'll be selling USD card, and vice versa. If you see that actual is bigger than previous, that means you will be selling instead of buying. You'll be selling gold and you're buying USD card, which means that whenever actual is bigger than previous, gold is going to gain strength and you'll be selling it, and whenever actual is smaller than previous, you'll be doing the vice versa. So let me hope you have understood this chart. So let us see what happened on the chart on that day. So let us look here. I got a lot of examples. This is January. You see what happened? We said when the actual is smaller than previous, we are going to buy gold USD, and this was gold, and the market went all the way up. That means if you bought gold, you would have made a lot of money. And there was also technical analysis. So if you're trading news and you combine this strategy with technical analysis, you can make money. There was a demand zone right here which was respected, and the market went all the way up. And I took this trade down here. I took the trade from here up to the up to the side here. This was gold USD, and I also took this one here. This was Euro USD up. I followed the same strategy, which is actual, combining actual and previous. I repeat again, if actual here, if actual is smaller than previous, you're going to be buying gold USD, you'll be selling USD card. So you'll buy gold USD, you buy Euro USD, GBP USD, you sell USD card and any other pair which can go here after gold, which is the quote currency. So let's go straight to the second example and we see what happened. So this was December. This was December. As we said that we are going to follow. This is what this was NFP, as you see here, guys. So let us see what happened here. This was actual and this was previous. And what happened? You see, actual was smaller than previous. This is 210k and this is 546k. That means you'll be buying gold USD, GBP USD, Euro USD. Why? Because the actual is, the released data is, actual is smaller than previous, and if the released data comes when the actual is greater than previous, you'll be selling gold. But now you will be buying gold. Let's see what happened. I think you see this was December. Where? Yeah, you see here. This was December. You can see here, guys, what happened. You can also check these charts and see. So the market went all the way up. This was NFP, and so here I wrote the confirmation that I used to trade, though I didn't get the charts because it was December. So here you can see technical confirmation, fresh demand zone. There was a fresh demand zone here, so I combined technical analysis plus fundamental analysis. This was break of structure. The market was here and I bought. It went all the way up following the same strategy. That means if you follow the strategy trading NFP or CPI in December, you're going to profit a lot of money. And if you use the same strategy in January, you'd have also made a lot of money right here. So let us see in November. So remember, guys, in order to make money in forex market, you have to be back testing. Back testing is very crucial in forex market. You have to check on the past data and you compare with the previous data. if at all you're not backtesting, you'll not be able to make money in forex market, because everything keeps repeating itself. There's nothing new. There's nothing new, guys. So let us see if we had used the same strategy in November, what would have happened. Let's see. So this is January. Let us first see in January what happened. The recent one, I mean, this is Feb. We have already seen January. This is Feb. Is it last month or this month? The same month we are in right now. So let us see what happened. We can see this was NFP here, and this was actual, as you see here, guys, and this was previous. But if you check on actual, you can see actual this thing was greater than previous. You can see this is 517 and this is 260. So let me first ask you a question before I show you. If you see actual is greater than previous, what are you going to do on gold? Are you going to sell or you're going to buy? Okay, you have answered the question. Let us see if your answer is right or wrong. So let us check on the chart. So if actual is greater than previous, you're going to sell. You're going to sell gold and going to buy USD card, and you're going to sell gold USD. So let us see what happened. Exactly, NFP, it started from here, and I was preparing to sell from this zone, and I sent this setup to my team, but the market unfortunately did not come back here, but the market went all the way down. So when the market remember, NFP is not like CPI doing zigzag like this. NFP just goes straight. If it is going up, it can go up straight, down straight. So don't ever be afraid to enter if you know the direction of NFP, because it will never come back to take your stop loss. It just go straight away, like how you see it started from here and it went all the way down. Why? Because the actual was greater than previous, as how you see here, guys. So I took this trade also, but I don't think my team took this trade, honestly, because it did not trigger here. It did not trigger our entry. But personally, I took the trade and I'm still holding here. I sent this trade yesterday to the group. I'm still holding the same trade. So this is how you can make money in forex market. You have to hold, guys. You have to control your emotions. These patterns, they can all happen. Liquidity, that the market can keep going down. It went down, it failed to come back to pick orders here. So let me see. I'm still holding this trade because I entered this trade when it was $300. It's now over $3,000, and I'm still holding the same trade. Now this market was around here, and I was like, I should close the market. I had a Zoom meeting with my team, and someone asked me that, are you not afraid that the market will come back up here? I told him that you have to control your emotions. So after the Zoom meeting, I was like, this man, why don't I close the market? But unfortunately, I did not close. I was patient, and the market is still going all the way down. So I was able to trade using the same strategy. Here I used the same strategy, nothing else. I didn't even use the confirmation on technical analysis. So if you're very sure mostly on NFP, CPI, GDP, FOMC, you can trade using this strategy. So let us see another example. We said, I repeat again, we said when actual is greater than or bigger than previous, you're going to buy USD card, sell gold USD. So let us see what happened. If you're having another example down here, let us see. So here we're having which month? This is November. This is November, as how you see here what happened. So in January, let's say in February, winning trade using the same strategy, trading news. February, same strategy, winning. January we won, and December we won. That's 3 wins trading news. That's a lot of money. Let us also see in November if we shall win using the same size. So this strategy is not also 100%. It is not 100%. You can also make losses. That's how I told you that you have to control. You have to control the money management, risk management. In the first video, I told you so. So if we see here CPI, this was CPI. Let us see what happened. CPI. If we see actual here, this is forecast. This is previous. If we see actual, we can see 0.4%, and this is 0.6%. Remember, CPI is very, very confusing because having CPI AM, MM, CPI YY, and core CPI MM. So you have to be following the one which is in the middle. This one, the one which is in the middle, which is CPI Y stroke Y. So if you see here, guys, this was 7.7%, this was 7.9%, and this was 8.0%. That 0.2%. That means actual was smaller than previous. Now, what are you going to do? Actual is smaller than previous, and you want to trade USD CPI news. What are you going to do? That is the question. Let me see if you have the answer. Okay, my answer here is I'm going to buy because actual is smaller than previous, and we say if actual is smaller than previous, here up, if actual is smaller than previous, you're going to buy. I'm relying on gold most because I mostly trade gold. So let us see. This is a great discussion, guys. This is CPI. You see what happened? The market bought all the way up from here. This was CPI following the same strategy. It doesn't make it to be 100%, guys. I don't want to lie. Being honest, doesn't make it to be 100%. But same strategy, CPI, NFP, GDP, it can also apply on FOMC. Same strategy, same technique. So this is also another win. We are following the month. I'm not skipping any month. So you also do the back testing from the previous month. You can also go up to 2015 and you see what happened, guys. That's the only way you can make money. So let us see. This is December CPI. We saw December NFP. I don't know. I will check and see. This is December CPI. Let us see what happened. We said that we are following the second one. Sometimes you can also follow the first one, or you can find they are all in the same line. Now take an example. You can see 0.1%, 0.3%, 0.4%. This is 7.1%, 7.3. That means here the actual is smaller than previous because this is 0.1, 0.3, 0.4, and this is 7.1. Is it 7.1? Let me see. Yeah, 7.1. That means still is smaller than 7.3, is also smaller than 7.7. Perfect. Now this one is 0.2, smaller than 0.3, smaller than 0. Perfect. So what are you going to do here? Are you going to buy USD or you're going to sell? For me, I'm saying here I'm going to buy because actual is smaller than. I don't care if I make losses. So long as I'm following my strategy. So let us check and see what happened. Definitely we bought. The market bought all the way up. You see, guys, I don't do things, but I can also forget. But since I'm following the strategy, it can tell me what to do before even looking on the chart. You see, guys, the market went all the way up. So here there was also a confirmation of technical analysis. You can see this is support. As how I said here, technical confirmation SNR, SND. This is how I combine support and resistance per supply and demand. Support is going to become resistance right here, and this was also demand zone. It was already mitigated here, but the market also respected it. That's another time. So when the market came here, it went all the way up and fall down. You can see, guys, same strategy working very perfectly, giving it out for free. but there are also some additional confirmation that I cannot share with you, but you can use this one because there are a lot of things that you must follow, fundamentals, that a lot of things, guys, that you have to follow in trading news and trading, because I'm just sharing CPI, NFP, which cannot happen every day. There are some other pairs that you can also trade using news, the GBP news, their card news. There are a lot of news, guys, that you can also combine. If you want to know all those stuff, you definitely have to be in the academy. So let us see. This is November. We are going very far. This is November. We have November, December, January. Let us see what happened in November. Was it loss? You can see this was this was NFP right here. This is 261. This is 261 here, 197, and this is 300. This is 315. So yeah, so we can see, guys, here 261 is smaller than 315. That means actual is smaller than previous, and we said if actual here if actual is smaller than previous, we are going to buy gold USD. Definitely you can also write these things down, you'll be checking, but the video will be deleted very soon after watching it. So let us see what happened. Oh, have I lost everything? Oh. Yeah, we are here. Oh. Yeah, it was here, guys. It was here. You can see actual is smaller. You can see this is small than previous. This is big. We are going to buy. Boom, the market went all the way up. NFP, same strategy, 4 months, winning trades. Now if you're risking very small when trading this, even if you're trading NFP and you're having $30, $20, you can make money. Why? Because NFP does not come back, just go straight away. So boom, the same strategy, same technique. You can combine technical analysis and you can make money. I'm giving all this information for free. So this was Feb, the same thing. So this was Feb, same thing. I repeated it here. I'm still holding the trade. We saw this example. So guys, let me stop here. You can also go and backtest this strategy or this technique. You can make money from this technique. First, you have to be patient, and you shouldn't trade all the news. You can combine. There are some people who don't trade, they just try to trade news. News are very risky, and this is not a financial advice, guys.